It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On second down, they'll run it here. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A disastrous loss there on first and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now they'll run on the draw. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on fourth and goal.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 5. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
The pass intercepted. They'll take over.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And now out comes Houston. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 33 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run for it. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get things started in the heartland, Kansas City, as they're at home to take on Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. The Bengals trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they
passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 109 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's good for another Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Flyers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home. Point attempt to come here. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. An extended drive, 14 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. On second down, they'll run it here. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to number 7. It's a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this
Personal
out.
foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lowered than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for our visitors, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's just their